Okay, a little bit of a gap in between videos recently. I ended up getting a little bit sick, and then that cold gave me a gum infection. So I've been dealing with that over the past couple days. Ended up going to the doctor's today to get it looked at because it got pretty bad. So sorry about not uploading recently. I was thinking about making like a YouTube post about it just to update the viewers, like, hey guys, not gonna be posting for a couple days. Apparently like super under the weather. So now we're back. Gum's still pretty messed up, but no, it's not gonna affect the workout, so thought I'd come in today. We're gonna go with shoulders today and then maybe do leg days tomorrow. So usual thing with shoulders, we're gonna start with rear delts first. So I'm just gonna do a quick warm-up set here for the rear delts. Starting at, we'll put it to 130. So just the double arm rear delt flies we're gonna be doing here. Okay, so first working set here, we got to bump to 160. Our objective, keep the sacks from touching so it keeps tension on the rear delts the whole time. And we are on day like 20 something of the cut. I think we're like 28, 29 of the cut. So it's definitely going to be some pretty heavy weight relative to the cut. We'll drop that to 145. Okay, so we'll go 150. I don't want to go too light on 145 because usually we go like 160, like 10 reps, at least like when we started the cut. So our strength is definitely dropping a little bit. Like I said, we've been off gym for a couple days now, so drop that. We'll go 135. So now we'll do a set of, we're gonna do single arm rear delt flies. So we're gonna twist the body sideways on the seat and then keep that same principle in mind of not letting the stacks touch. This will create tension throughout the lift. So for this next rear delt set, we're going to be doing the bent over rear delt raises. So I've stated this many times before we talk about this exercise, but you don't want to shrug the weight up like that. You just want to throw your arms back and let the rear delts take over. I find like the best way to feel that mind muscle connection for this is to not like, is when you throw the arms back, try to fight the arms from falling after they're at the top like that. So we finally got the 25s for these. It's been a little long since we've been able to get the 25s. Might also help to grab the dumbbells right at the end. I don't know if you can see that. I'm grabbing right there. Okay, we'll make that a drop set. The 20s now. All right. So we're gonna move on to shoulder press now. So we're done with rear delts. Now we're gonna focus on the middle delts and the front delts. I got the bench set 3 notches back here. Whew. Okay, so we'll take a minute to rest up here, then we'll do one more set of shoulder press, and we'll probably move on to some sort of like lateral raise variation. Okay, on to some lateral raise now. We'll put it to, we'll do the first set at 110 and drop it from there. So, same thing as all the other shoulder cable exercises and machine exercises. We don't want those stacks touching. Want to avoid that as much as possible just to create some tension throughout the sets, or sorry, throughout the reps. Same thing for the next set here. I forgot to mention that we're like holding at the top. Big 10-second rest pause there. And that last rep to failure. All right, so changing things up now for this last machine lateral raise set. We're not grabbing the handles, we're keeping the arms down, elbows tucked, and we're gonna do that same thing of like pausing at the top. For these, because we're not gripping onto the handles, we gotta drop the weight quite a bit. So we dropped it at 20 pounds, 25 pounds. Fuck. I always fuck up the angle for this exercise. So I put it to 12. Drop this. Down here. I think it was like 9 or 10. Fuck, I wasn't counting. Okay. Oops. So shoulders are done. Shoulders are cooked. Pretty decent overall pump going there. Got that nice 3D look. Rear delts popping out. Striations are oh oh yeah. Look at all those fucking rear delt striations. It's a pretty decent pump. So, first shoulder day after like a week and a quarter, pretty much. Oh yeah, that's decent. Got the shoulder veins going too. So I think we did like 5 exercises today, 2 and 3, yeah. So 5 exercises, 3 sets each, except 2 sets for like, we did 2 sets for one of the readout exercises. But overall, fucking crazy shoulder pump. Do one of those, okay, so shoulders done. I think soon we're gonna throw in forearms again. It's been a while since we've done forearms. I was just avoiding training them for a bit to avoid that like Popeye look where the top, like the upper arm where the bicep is like wider, or sorry, the forearm's wider than that part of the arm, giving it that like Popeye effect. So I'll give it one more week maybe, and we'll go back to training forearms, but still keeping the gains for them. Like we didn't even train forearms today. They're still looking pretty freaky. Oh, even that tricep, man, like this cut's fucking sick. So anyways, we'll bang out some cardio now and then go home and try to eat. It's gonna hurt like shit because of the gum infection. So next cut will be cardio. Okay, so cardio's done. We're at 300 calories, gonna start cruising now. 29 minutes in, 8 for the distance. So pretty decent cardio session to start back with. Super out of breath. Going to call it here after we just cruise for like a minute more and get this video out for you guys tonight, hopefully. So tomorrow is gonna be leg day, most likely. Until the next one day closer to achieving our goal of becoming Dick Skin Lean by August 9th. And hint, wink, wink.